All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video as Matt Miller has weighed in on the Niners draft. And we'll tell you which four players from the Niners draft Matt really likes. But first, we're brought to you by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out. They're in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. And they do run out. So get there early, get some brisket chili. Say hi to Damon and Mary. Tell them that Krug sent you. We're also brought to you by Sharp Corners, sports cards, and collectibles. They are at 205 Cypress Avenue in Pacific Grove, California, along the Monterey Peninsula. Call my friend Anthony Catania. He's at 831-521-5264. And thanks to Sharp Corners, sports cards, and collectibles for being a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. The links are in the description for all of our sponsors. All right, Matt Miller from ESPN weighed in on the 49ers draft. He's a Niner fan. And he had four of the Niners draft choices in his article, his most recent article. He did an article, the 100 best picks, steals, and fits from the 2025 NFL draft. And here are the four guys that he's highlighting: Mykel Williams, CJ West, Jordan Watkins, and Jordan James. So let's go into those four guys, because there's a couple guys that Todd McShay was talking about as well that he kind of likes, and another draft guru. But let's go into the first one, Mykel Williams. The Niners, of course, first round picked him at 11. Matt's final overall ranking was 28 overall. He says Williams played well in two big games against the Texas Longhorns, but an ankle injury in week one lingered all season long and carried over to the pre-draft testing. He was regarded as an elite prospect entering the 2024 season and is going to get a chance to thrive with all-pro Nick Bosa drawing attention opposite him. New defensive coordinator Robert Saleh can unlock Williams' considerable potential. So there's a belief that Williams did not fulfill his potential, that he's still largely a traits-based draft choice. But Matt is a believer that Kocurek and Saleh can get the most out of Mykel Williams, especially opposite Nick Bosa, who's one of the best defensive ends going. So Matt liked the Mykel Williams pick. Now, he also liked the CJ West pick. And to me, the CJ West pick was the best pick overall. And he said, the Niners made a commitment to stopping the run in this draft, and West will see early reps along the defensive line as a potential developmental starter at the 3 technique. I think this guy's going to be the 1 technique. I think this guy's probably going to start on the nose. And I think Collins probably winds up playing the 3 technique. I could be wrong, but I think West is made to play the kind of the lesser of the pass rushing roles. And CJ West is a really intriguing player on a lot of fronts. And so I'm eager to see what kind of player he's going to be with the 49ers. It's funny, too, because, Todd McShay thinks that West was a steal in the 4th round. 310 plus pounds, runs 4.95. He can push the pocket. He's strong as an ox. He plays low, stuffs the run. He's got violent hands. Those are probably his greatest traits, his hands. But he's got some hips, he's got some hands, he's got some fluidity. You can see him as a pass rusher. This guy is a lot like DJ Jones. He's quick. And in the 4th round, I think it was a great pick. He's a unique guy. He's a powerhouse. The guy splits double teams. He can push the pocket. He plays low. He plays with leverage. I think CJ West is a really, really good pick. And I think Matt is right to kind of highlight him as one of the guys that he likes. He also highlighted Jordan Watkins, who was the Niners pick at 138. He said his final overall ranking on Watkins was 198. He said the 49ers could have landed Watkins later, but his speed and vertical route running skills are an asset. Turn on his 5-touchdown game against Arkansas, and you'll see the vision of this pick. I saw that game live. And what I love about Jordan Watkins is he is, an example of what happens when you wed traits like 4.37 speed with production. This guy produced 5 touchdowns, 8 catches for 254 yards against Arkansas. You know, when Trey Harris went down, Ole Miss needed somebody to step up opposite Juice Wells, and it was Jordan Watkins, and he was really good the rest of the year. So I think it's a marriage of a guy who has both traits and production. So I really like this pick. I'm not worried about the reach factor here because the speed's legit and the production's legit. And to get a player like that who is not frail and he runs 4.37, I think that's a useful player. I think he's going to be a pretty good player too. So I like that one by Matt Miller. And Matt's fourth player that he likes is Jordan James, the running back from Oregon, who the Niners took with pick number 147 overall. He said, my final overall ranking, I had him at number 109. Kyle Shanahan, he says, can't resist day 3 running backs, and it felt like a real need after the team traded Jordan Mason to the Vikings. We saw what injuries did to the 49ers backfield last season. The hard-running James will likely start out as the team's RB3. So, you know, this is an interesting one as well because this was a guy that McShay really loved as well. Todd McShay said that Jordan James is the most underrated running back in this entire draft class. So, you know, McShay likes him. There's no doubt that that Watkins has some speed. He's got some ability, and now we're finding out that Matt Miller really likes him as well. I think it's a great pick. Now, as far as Jordan James, you know, Jordan James is interesting. According to McShay, he's the most underrated running back in this entire draft class. And Matt Miller likes him as well. So he thinks, you know, that James has the ability to, you know, get to the top of somebody's depth chart at running back and stay there. So I think James is really interesting. He's got a great run style. He's quick. He's got good vision. He makes sharp cuts. He's a tough kid. He's competitive as hell. He's tough to bring down. He's never fumbled. Never fumbled. That's a great thing right there, just on in and of itself. The fact that you could play an entire college career and never fumble. Dan Lanning, the head coach for Oregon, says he runs like he's pissed off. And Lanning went on to say he thinks he's a great fit for the Niners offense. I think he is as well. He's a good scheme fit because he can run those the stretch play. Dane Brugler had him as a late second-round pick. What I also like about him, he can pass block. He was great against Ohio State. He's a smooth zone runner. And he'll get what you block for it. You know, if it's blocked for 3, he's getting you 3. He's very efficient. He does not a burner. You know, he's a 4-5 guy, which is why he went in the 5th round. But I think you know, Matt Miller and Todd McShay are big fans of Jordan James, and you can see why. He seems to be a real natural fit for what the 49ers want to do at running back. And, you know, they also got Corey Kiner after the draft. So there you go. Matt Miller has weighed in on the Niner draft. He likes it. He likes the Mikael Williams pick. He likes the CJ West pick. He likes the Jordan Watkins pick. And he likes Jordan James at pick number 147. So it is interesting. Everybody's going to have their favorites and guys that they like more than others. Those are the guys that Matt likes. And Matt knows what he's talking about. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Sharp Corner Sports Cards and Collectibles for sponsoring this video. Thanks to all of you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.